This time last year, many doubted U.S. intelligence warnings that Russia planned to invade Ukraine. Nearly 1 year later, tens of thousands of Ukrainian lives have been lost and communities across the country have been destroyed, leaving too many families devastated or divided. Yet Ukraine still stands and its citizens vow to fight on. Our Ian Pannell has been on the ground from the very beginning and recently caught up with some of the people he first met 1 year ago to reflect on this conflict. Here's a sneak peek of his remarkable new reporting featured in the new ABC News Live special, Standing Strong, 1 year of war in Ukraine.
On a crisp winter's morning, Yegor, Marishka and their 3 kids make Sunday brunch, a regular Ukrainian family together. But with 100,000 Russian troops amassing at the border, news anchor Marishka Podolko has something other than waffles on her mind.
If something really happens in Kiev, because we've been covering war in the eastern Ukraine, but if something happens in Kiev, what do I do first? Do I go to the TV station to report about this, or do I go home to see my kids and take care of my kids? Because I know that my husband will have 24 hours to show up to his commander and do what he has to do and not to be taking care of the family. So I have to be strong for everyone because I know that my kids are looking up at me.
1 year later, Marichka lives a life of many parts. Her daughters are refugees abroad. Her husband's fighting on the front line. And she lives at home with her son in Kyiv, often without power.
We have charged power banks, we have headlights, we have candles.
Did you ever imagine this would become normal? Does it feel normal?
I understand that I'm suffering for a reason. The more I suffer, the less chances Russia has to win and the more chances we have for victory. The whole idea of targeting our critical infrastructure was not just to cut off the electricity, but cut off our spirits. And it will not happen.
When Marichka isn't at home, she's at the news studio, where generators keep the lights on.
I've been announcing so many difficult stories from different parts of the globe, but I never was in the situation to be a part of this story. My husband was the one who believed that the invasion was going to happen, and he was worried about the real invasion.
Ми хороші, ми виходимо.
45-year-old Yegor Sobolyev is a former lawmaker. 1 year ago, he was working in IT and a civilian volunteer with the Territorial Defense. Today, he's a battle-hardened soldier fighting on the front line.
Yegor,
You look better and better.
this really was the front line.
Yes.
The Russians never came further than
No, this is
where
last place of Russian occupation from this part of Ukraine.
Right.
And free Ukraine started here.
Wow.
Putin unleashed a massive attack. Tanks rolling across the borders, fighter jets and attack helicopters in the skies, and endless waves of troops.
Всі ми тут, наші військові тут, громадяни суспільства тут.
A steadfast President Zelensky summoned his countrymen to defend their land, and ordinary people like Yegor heeded the call of duty. It was the only way for Ukraine to survive.
There were injuries on this side?
Yeah, here.
Right.
And one guy is dead.
Right.
On another front line, but
Right.
he is dead.
Today, over 107,000 Ukrainians are dead. Towns and villages are under occupation. Widespread allegations of war crimes in places like Izium, Mariupol and Bucha. And countless innocent civilians scarred forever by the atrocities they've seen.
After the liberation, after their retreat, a lot of people started to come from Bucha, because this is Bucha. They were so scared. They were so terrorized.
They must have been so traumatized, those poor people.
No one expected Ukraine to be able to stand its ground, not least Vladimir Putin. While Russia rapidly seized new territories, it struggled to hold on to many of them, losing the key cities of Kharkiv, Kherson, and Irpin.
It's a place of the most important victory in Ukrainian history. We saved independence. For the first time, we defended our capital and saved the independence for the whole country. I am extremely proud. I think this is the most important job in my life.
If we speak honestly, it has been a year of great sacrifice and of loss for Ukraine. And also, I'm struck by, for you as a family on one level, because I saw this very tight unit, a very close family, enjoying their weekends together, making waffles, sitting at lunch. And now your family's scattered, and you have to go off to war all the time. I guess you can't allow yourself to think about that, but the personal sacrifice actually is very real.
Yeah, but I'm happy every day because my girls are safe, and it inspires me. It makes me stronger on the front line. I think this is the best place for them to be now. It would be better to live in previous life, but it is impossible.
Yegel's only seen his family 4 times since the start of the war. The hope is that the day will come that when he goes home, he won't have to leave again.
So touching to see that. Be sure to check out Ian's remarkable new special, Standing Strong, 1 year of war in Ukraine. It debuts tomorrow at 8:30 Eastern, 9:30 Pacific, right after Prime.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.